Okay, so let's do a bit of a different reading. There are some people on, well, just in the culture period. This is a request. Like, for instance, Umar Johnson, Tariq Nasheed, Tommy Sotomayor. These are people who are supposed to be in the black conscious community, that are supposed to have, black people's interest at heart. They get online in the petty playground and they call each other all kinds of names and they do nothing but fight. So, will they ever collectively do anything for the black community? Will they ever? There's death. There's a change. The Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is sort of being tested. Because you've worked and worked and worked and worked and worked. Judgment. Resurrection. Three of Cups. That's togetherness and celebration. The Ten of Pentacles is the stable house. And then the Eight of Wands is quick motion. The Ace of Cups is in the fear. The Justice is in the environment. Queen of Swords. And then the Hermit. Collectively, no. There is potential for collective collaboration and influence in the black community. However, with the Death card saying major change, the Nine of Wands saying you were sort of battle-worn, like you have fought and fought and fought, but you've got it up. Like you've got some progress, even though you fought really hard to do it. At the base is resurrection, judgment. This is also kind of karma. So the reason I don't think they'll collectively do it, this is the fear. This is the Ace of Cups is like overflowing emotion. What they need is a female balance. Now, I get that the conscious community wants the men to lead the way. However, you cannot, it can't be stable without the other half. They can't do this on their own. I don't care how many head of household talks you want to have. You need the feminine energy. You just do. In the end is the Hermit. This is not what you want to see. This is people going out on their own, which validates the fear. The emotion and the single energy, again, is reflected in the future. A person going off, searching for the answers on their own. So, there's potential for togetherness. But the potential is outweighed by the lack of balance. So that's what you need. You need to have voices in the conscious community that are not just male, trying to control the show. There has to be a balance to that. So as much as they say that the man is supposed to lead, that is not what I see. There's your togetherness again. Three of Cups. There's the Hermit again. Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Swords again. Two of Swords. Inner conflict. Inner conflict under the togetherness. So the thing that stands in the conscious community's way is the conscious community. You can be together and have the merriment and the celebration that things are finally getting done, but you have to get rid of the inner conflicts. Under the Hermit and the isolation is loss, which is again why I say this idea of the man leading the way with no, anytime there's a community of any sort that seeks to take women out of instructional roles or leadership roles, there's a problem. Nowhere, no way, no how is a woman less than a man or has less value than a man. So when you try to go and be the Lone Ranger and say, I'm the leader of the conscious community because I am a man and I'm supposed to be the head, that is not true. That's when you get the loss. This is loss and disappointment. This is isolation. Right up to the isolation is the feminine energies. So the key to Tariq Nasheed or Umar or keyboard musician or any of these people doing something for the conscious community has to involve women. It has to. The Ten of Wands is the burden. And the King of Wands. So when you go in, you don't have to lose your masculinity by trusting femininity. There's the Hierophant. Institutions. I think there should be an institution of some sort, kind of like something formal, like NAACP, something formal for the conscious community, not just I'm a Hotep or I'm conscious or I'm in the black community. No, there needs to be a formal thing that doesn't involve money. Nine of Pentacles is stability and self-sufficient. So here is your money. Here is your self-sufficient, like your self-run institution. The Queen of Cups. Stability and emotion. But this is why I say it should involve something other than money, because it all falls down with the Tower. Because when you get, mind you, we got all these females, only one man. Isolation. When you get egos involved, you can't help but have a Tower. Because he thinks he's the head, he's the leader, he's the only one. Misogynistic tendencies were created by men. So the Four of Swords, the Hangman, Knight of Swords, and the Two of Cups. So with the Four of Swords, there is a reset right under the organization. So what you need is fresh ideas. When the conscious community isolates itself from the world and says everything has to be black this and black that, that's fine. But just know if you're going to be isolated, you're going to be treated that way too. But you'll go nowhere. This is being stuck right under the self-sufficient. This is self-sufficient. This is being stuck. Right under the loss, right under the isolation. The Knight of Swords. This is the one who brings the truth. Under the feminine energy, the burden, and then more feminine energy. Under the bond, under the relationship, under the partnership, there's the Tower, the male, and then the female. I didn't get the King of Cups. He is a person of compassion. I didn't get the King of Pentacles. That's a person of stability. I didn't get the King of Swords. That's a person of logic. The King of Wands is a person of authority. You cannot lord over people. The problem that I see with the conscious community is the male-dominated isolation. That the men have to be in charge, the men have to lead the way, because that's how they were taught. But you need a new way of thinking about things. That's how you get here. You can have the merriment, but you need the feminine energy. It's the only way to maintain your balance.